Hey, future me. So, I did a thing today. I went to the doctor. Oh. I went to the doctor with three of my children. I went to the doctor with three of my children. And the reason I went to the doctor is because I was really worried about the knee pain. It's getting to the point where it hurts even when I'm lying down before I fall asleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, it's the first thing I feel like that. It starts right away, the pain. Because, your nervous system sends pulses and signals to the brain that there is something. And so, the first really bad time was in May. I remember it was like right on my birthday area. And I don't remember if I did work out back then, but I noticed this last time. Then it happened again in July, I think, and I was thinking, okay, in August I have to go during summer vacation, but I didn't go, and summer vacation was pretty busy actually. This summer vacation was pretty busy actually. I wanted to go to cut my hair and take care of the knee pain, but I didn't. So I remember I did a workout on the Saturday before school started. So I worked on Friday, September 2nd, and then I started, and then I did workout on the Saturday, and then by Monday, on Sunday I don't remember hurting, but on Monday my knees were, pulsing in pain. And it's not like something that it comes and goes, and it's like a constant. And it's not like after 5 kids I'm not used to living with pain. I'm pretty used to living with pain, but when you can't really walk like normally, it's not really that good. And in one of my schools where I spend most of the time, I have to carry the laptop with me in every classroom because I don't have an English classroom. So it's pretty challenging actually to bring my textbooks and cards and the laptop and everything. And sometimes kids offer help, but I feel like if I give them a laptop and they drop it, they're gonna feel so bad. So if somebody's gonna drop it, it'd rather be me. But it's challenging, especially climbing stairs and going downstairs is challenging. So I shared my concern with my GTE, the Japanese teacher of English, who is licensed teacher to teach English. So we co-teach in 2 of my schools. And I know she visits the rehab she broke a finger and twisted and sprained another one. So she goes there for rehab for the finger, and I asked her where that place is, and it turned out it was really close to home. And I asked her to, ask around for doctors, the bone doctors that are good. And so she brought on Friday information, and Mommy's here! And she called to set an appointment for me on Friday at work. In the morning, and then we set an appointment to meet each other at some place, and then I was driving after her, following her, and we went together, and she tried to translate. But the thing is, like, I couldn't leave the twins alone here with so one of the boys was at friend's house, but the other 2 were here. But I don't really trust them because they put earphones and they stare at computers nonstop. So the twins are moving all the time. Like you can see this person cannot stay still for a long time. So what I did is, like, they woke up early, then we ate breakfast and went shopping with those two, just with them. Went to like 5 billion shops, and so they got tired. So I put them to sleep for like an hour or so, and then I woke them up and we went straight to the doctor appointment, and I got one of their brothers with us, and so he can attend them while doctor talks to me. So it was like me and 3 kids and the Japanese English teacher, and she came prepared. She printed out papers with information in like cartilage. How do you call that? The thing between the bones of the knees. It hurts even when I'm talking right now. It just really hurts. But so we go to that place and we fill out the papers with information, address and phone numbers and blah blah blah, and occupation, and so age, birthday, whatever. And so we waited and we waited and we waited. It was like 1 hour later they call us. It's like, and at that time I'm there with that lady. She's a bit older than me, and those 3 are constantly moving. I mean, even the 5th grader, he's constantly, like, it's boring for them. They want to go anywhere and everywhere, and then they finally called me, and we went into a doctor's office, all 5 of us, and they give you this chair that turns around. It's like a stool, and it spins. So that's exactly what the twins are asking for, right? And they have to spin around and move all over the place. And good thing that grandpa doctor he comes once a month in that clinic, and then he goes to, he said, a neighbor prefecture. Didn't mention the name of the prefecture, but anyway, so he said that he will be here back next time in October 1st. So he assigned an MRI for to check the knee, and he moved my knees around, and the right one was okay. I still do feel a lot of pressure on it, but it's not pain, and like I can still, it's still like really I can still bend that knee, but this one it hurts. Like it's like really here and it is. Anyway, so the thing is, they'll do egg. Yes. It's 6 p.m. That's right. It's time for dinner, huh? Oh, I don't know what to feed them. I'm so out of ideas. Cooking all the time. I feel like Saturdays, Sundays, I have to be cooking and preparing meals all the time. And then during the weekdays, at least, I don't have to worry about lunch, because we all eat lunch at schools, different schools. But anyway, so MRI and X-ray on October 1st. And then he just prescribed some kind of pads, like a pad that you put around the knee, and you keep it for 24 hours, and then when you come home after work, you just take a shower and then change it, and then next day change it. And so I don't really know how many there were. 6 times 2, maybe 12. I don't really know. I don't know if I have to do both knees or one. I probably just use only for one knee, because one knee hurts. Okay, are you okay? It's okay. They took blood from mommy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They took blood samples to examine whatever. But the doctor asked me something. He said, do both knees hurt? And I said, well, yeah, but one is really unbearable. And then he said, do you feel stiffness in the morning in your bones? Like, he was asking me if I have any other places in my body with joints that are stiff or painful. And I said, no, it's just this one really, I have a hard time walking. So, and then all those things, like, so what's your job? And then my friend, the teacher, she's like, we teach English together in elementary schools. So, maybe it was giving him an idea, it's like standing up on my feet all the time, which is true. It's like every class period is 45 minutes, and each of those classes I'm standing up. Even when I was pregnant with the twins, they offered me a few times to sit down, but it feels awkward. Like when you're an English teacher, you walk around a room, you don't really, you can't really sit down. But then I noticed, like, since September started, my feet are pounding, like towards the fifth, sixth period. My feet are pounding because it's up all the time on your feet. And anyways, so they took blood out of me, and and it's just like one of those moments where time stops, right? It's one of those moments where they tie you up, to find the vein, and you see three children, two toddlers, running all over the hallways of the hospital. It's a small clinic kind of type of hospital, and it's just narrow everywhere in Japan. Everything is so narrow, and they're running and screaming, and I'm trying to ask the fifth grader to please keep them in a different place. Like they had like this little secluded room with the TV and chairs for children. Yeah, that's why we don't run. We don't run. Are you okay? Did you hurt your knee too? Oh no. This one not good. Anyway, so they're time stops. It's like you see everything in slow motion, how they're running and jumping and screaming and happy, overly happy because they just woke up from a nap. And there's this lady that I work with, and I see a few times a week, and she's trying to be nice to them and try at the same time to keep them quiet and stuff. And it made me, I don't know, it just felt so, I don't know how to explain it in any language, really. It just felt so like you're in the midst of so much going on, and you're trying to manage everything by yourself. And then you see how the Lord is sending people your way to help you help yourself. The Lord is sending people your way to help you help yourself. Because if my friend didn't offer to come and help with translation and stuff, I wouldn't have the guts to go by myself, because I know, first of all, I cannot go by myself, and I cannot go any other weekdays. It has to be a Saturday. Sundays is no. So Sunday's church, and it's busy, and we come back in afternoons, like nothing's open. So Saturday is the only time. But then guess what? Other people are like that too. Lots of people go there on Saturdays as well too, because they cannot during the week. So it becomes really, really, really busy and uncomfortable, and I just don't have the guts. I tried one time to take the boys to haircut on a Saturday, and when I saw in the parking lot outside there, I couldn't park a car anywhere, and then we parked anyways somewhere in the back. And then when we entered, we just entered and we went out, because it was just so busy, and no, I cannot do that. So it's like trying to do everything for everybody and try to make my schedule fit for everybody. And if I do self-care, if I need a self-care, I can't really do it without the help of another adult. And the Lord sends people literally my way to help me. And I was so surprised. She offered to help. I didn't even ask. She offered to help me, and I felt uncomfortable at first. I was like, but then when I walk on the hallways, I'm like, yep, I really need to check out that knee. So basically the doctor said me, like the marrow, what do you call it, the white soft part between the bones is probably chopped off or destroyed, or worn out. So it causes the pain, and there is no much you can really do about it, right? It's like Nothing much you can do about it. And I'm only 41. I need those knees. I need those legs so I can walk and raise my children, no matter where we end up being. So I need my body to be healthy. So I always pray for health. I specifically pray for health in my body, in my bones, and in my muscles. And I know that after the twins were born, my body went down really hard and really fast. But I'm so grateful to have them. There's such a delight and such a joy. But I have to say that it was a year, for the following up year, I was sitting down, sleeping, and because I couldn't move a muscle in my back. I don't know what happened there, but probably pinched nerve, I assume. I don't know what it was and what it is, but still don't know. But I still have hard time getting up. When I'm lying on my tummy and I have to get up, I have to turn on one side and then sit back and then get up. And now with this knee, I cannot bend it to the point where I can sit down on my knees anymore. It has to be 90 degrees, cannot be less than that. It hurts. It just hurts. So it is what it is. So that's how life goes. And the only comfort that I have is like, I know this life is not forever, and when it ends up, all this pain and physical limitations will be washed away, and that day will be so joyful, because I know what I used to be. I know how much I love to run, and I don't think I can do that in this situation right now. So I don't really know. I don't know if rehab helps or anything. Like, once part of your body is worn out, it's worn out. You cannot really do much about it. I know people replace knees and stuff, but they do it at early age. Like, I don't even know what the procedure is and how much it costs, but I don't even know if my body can handle like another, like, plastic or metal stuff in your body. I don't really know. So I don't know. I just know that I need to be healthy enough to raise my kids and help them be stable on their feet and be as much help as I can to them. And then whatever happens after that, I just don't really care. But they need me. They're still small. Anyways, I know that the Lord is mindful of my situation and every single person's situation at home and in their heart and their troubles and their challenges. And I know He sends people to help, sometimes to help themselves. And that I saw and I witnessed, and I'm grateful for that lady. And I'm going to shoot her an email now that I'm really grateful. And let's see what happens on October 1st.